back up on Ruddle Scout looking for this 13th century iron mine. It's been lost for hundreds of years. We've got a few missions today. First time we've been here with a magnet for one. We want to try and find... Boys, I've got the big magnet, so we need to try and find magnetic rock. There's ironstone here somewhere. There's an iron mine, so gold star for anyone who can find a magnetic rock today. We've been down to meet the farmer who owns all this land, farmer and his wife. Don't lose that because it's our only one. Both very nice people. We've had a chat with them about where they think the mine could be, where we think the mine could be, some of the other little bits going on about the land, and kind of give us permission to have a route about.
Presuming this stone's going to be red?
No, red will be an indicator, but there's finger. It's not just going to be a red rock what sticks to it. They'll give us permission to come and have a look about, a little scratch about. We're not going to do nothing too dramatic, but we are going to have a little look about, see if we can't see a thing. To be fair, we was going to be metal detectors and stuff, but we didn't want to rock it up metal detectors on day one. But they're both proper nice people, and they've actually got a mission for us with metal detectors, so we're going to be back with metal detectors as well. See if we can't find something on here. Obviously the main job, we want to really find an entrance into this old iron mine. It's like 13th century, so do you know what I mean? It's close to 1,000 years and not what? What is it, just little speckles? I know, but I need a rock or a stone clipper, not little speckles. Do you know what? The band of ironstone, look at the rocks from the side. The band of ironstone clipper, in all fairness, is only 6-inch band. So to me, that says the magnet will only stick to like a 6-inch bit. I don't know. I could be right, I could be wrong. We'll find out though. We've been looking for the entrance into this mine. Obviously, we know one of the roads heads north. We know, I think the other one goes southwest. Now the face of this cliff, well, cliff as it's a scout, do you know what I mean? It's a rocky face. The face of this north is like on an alignment there. So, do you know what I mean? Common sense tells us that one of the entrance is here in this rock face going north. But we've, do you know what I mean? We've been up and down it a few times now, and we don't know if we're doing ourselves a disservice thinking it's 100% into this. Do you know what I mean? Realistically, it still could be going north from an higher bit. I'm just explaining to lads what that rock there, when it was a bit further downhill, you could see like, well, you can tell a bit there more, like it's in shells, can you see? It's in 2 bands, bang, bang. Like that's not just on the end, that'll carry on going right down and right down, do you know what I mean? So up on the top of Ruddle here, if you dig down a little bit, you're going to hit that rock again. But I know the entrances to this mine are set in rock. You're finding coal? We should find coal up top, boys, them coal pits, or what do you call it now? We just checked at farming. Everyone thinks this house would be a coal house now. The locals don't think it is. It's marked on all maps saying it's something to do with a coal house or coal pit house or something like that. Now if you go and look on M.A.R.I.O maps of the area, they've got aerial shots from 1960s. I can't add one to the video because it won't let me grab it off computer. I'll try to take a photo, but the quality might be rubbish. You can go back and look at aerial shots of the area in the 1960s, and this house up here, it's got a metal roof. It just looks more like a farm building than finger. So potentially that's not even it could be a mismarked house. We'll have to look into that. Can someone tell me, is that sandstone? Like the, do you know what I mean? Sandstone. I presume it is. Boys, listen, in the literature, in the books, yeah, it says that it says on the hill there is 2 outcroppings of sandstone. Yeah. Now there's too many. What do you call it? To me, that's that's got to be that. That's got to be. Do you know what I mean? Look, the 2 outcroppings going right the way down. It says the entrance to the mine is in the blue shale or grey shale. What colour is this shale?
Blue/grey.
It's in the shale between the 2 bands. The entrance to the mine, boys, is, I'm telling you now, it's between them. I'm convinced of it. We're going to have to go up top and look and check all the other things in the watch codes. But I've read the books, do you know what I mean? I've read the books a few times, and like it sort of tells you where it is. And it says between 2 outcroppings of sandstone. Like, do you know what I mean? You can't. I thought they might you know, the big one up there, do you know what I mean? I thought there might have been like 1, 2, and then the entrance to the mine is in the shale between. But now I'm studying, looking at it, it's clear as day. There is 2 bands of what I'm presuming is sandstone going right the way down. I'm telling you now, the entrance to the mine is between that and between that. So potentially, the search zone, boys, is only like, what's that distance? About 8 foot, 10 foot? 10 foot by length of hill. No, but it's doable. Boys, this is just a shaley site. More than likely, this what? I know, but more than likely, this is just, I don't know if it's just loose stuff or this could be stuff what's thrown down off top of the hill. Like on that old M.A.R.I.O map, so I was just on about it, you can see this in the 60s. On the top of the hill here now, you can't see it because it's all, the grass has changed, everything's changed. But back in the 60s, there's 2 clear roads where it looks like they've just been coming, like bang, down, tipping stuff off the end, bang, down, tipping stuff. There's 2 clear visible roads up there coming off. It's a bit harder to see now, I'm thinking, but like this, what boys are digging through is not, it's probably not the natural stuff, do you know what I mean? All this shite's probably all been thrown off top of there. Now you wonder why has all this been thrown off top of there? We don't know, is it come from the mines or the coal pits, because you know what I mean, the coal pits, you can't see them from here, but there's hundreds of them all over this hillside. Have a look on LiDAR maps or Google Earth and you'll see them all. Boys, I think we need to be up there between that band of sandstone. Just have a little look-see, and then get up on top and check your man's finger. There's a farm, the owner who owns all this. The land stretches, to be fair, it's a pretty impressive farm, it's massive. That, I think it was Ratton Clough, I think they said that one, we were going to get a look at that waterfall, that looks impressive to me from here.
It's the biggest chunk we got.
But is that magnetic? That might just be by luck though.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Oi, put it in keeper's bag. Might come in handy later for something.
Sticking in your coffee.
We need to.
No, coffee.
Boys, your man who came in this mine and went a couple of 100 metres down the tunnel says, yeah, he's been stood here looking at the entrance. He said the entrances to mine is between the 2 outcroppings of sandstone in the blue shale. That, boys, there's nowhere else where there's sandstone. There's not even any other stone. Like, I keep calling that sandstone, I might be wrong, but it is, isn't it? Clearly sandstone, isn't it? Yeah. So why can't we find the mine? If we can understand the instructions. Do you know what, Bruce? This bit still looks a bit thingy, doesn't it? We keep coming back to this bit there, but do we think it's just because there's a big rock? Yeah, that is sandstone. Because you know what, that'd like sort of fit the description as well, Bruce. But I don't know, when he's saying 2 outcroppings, does he mean just like, is he classing that little one as an outcropping and that little one as an outcropping? To me, he is. Which would make it a lot harder to find. What have you spotted, bro?
That one makes more sense.
What?
This outcrop here, the second one down.
What, where all this spoil's been thrown off the top?
Really, like, it looks like it goes into it.
Yeah, it's a bit.
What do you mean it looks like it goes into... Oh, you mean it actually looks like it goes into the hill?
And then obviously there's that one up there. I don't know what that one's got.
Look at all the orange coming out of the thingy there, them layers. Go get up there with magnet. Well, that should be an indication of iron in the rocks, shouldn't it? So...
Why waste it?
Oh, there might be bits of coal in it just because they've been throwing all shite downhill.
Yeah, but why not process the coal and keep it and use it?
It couldn't have changed that much in a couple of 100 years. Like, I know, obviously a lot of this shit's going to get washed downhill. There's some pretty big bits of coal, isn't there? get magnet on the little bits up there. I know, do you know what?
Oh, look at that little vein. I thought we were going to, yeah, it's going to pull up. Oh, there we go.
Stick the magnet to it.
Bogus.
Do you know what it says? I'm sure the band of ironstone, like, you know what they actually want, it's only like a 6-inch band. So is that a man-made something?
Look at it, look how it's shaped.
Bruce, is that
a lintel?
Is that a man-made? Is that a natural bit what's fell out, or is that a? Do you know what I mean? Is that some sort of flipping thing? Bruce, come down this straight face. That's what makes the most sense, innit? Like, don't take the mic. Obviously, we've only got a little bloody hand tools thing. We didn't want to. Look, this is the first time we've come here to meet the farmer, and although they turned out to be very nice, like obviously all the bits we rocked up with metal detectors, spades, you know what I mean, scaffolding. Probably would have scared him. I don't know who your man is. I can see your man over there as well. So we have obviously got a little trowel just to do a little bit of van digging. It does look like a lot of stuff's been. Oh no, the bigger spoil pile's off to the right, boys. Just go down that straight rock face. Because if we can get a look at the side of it, do you know what I mean? We might be able to find. It's not that. Oi, boys, look how crumbly that shit is directly above this. That's that. Listen, no, but I mean, what I mean is that's been falling off for years. Think about it. This has just been.
The condition of that one. Why is that one not like that one?
No, but look, it's just been falling off. Look, doing that. It's just been doing that for years. I know, but it's only a little bit to demonstrate. If it's been doing that for years, boy, it'd be quite easy to hide something here in this little bit. Yeah. Now, it's not like that crumbly all the way. There's a heavy bit here what's massively crumbly.
But why is that not crumbly though? If it's the same thing, that.
And it's solid rock. Oh,
exactly.
I understand what you're saying.
Rock,
I understand what you're saying. No, that's not solid rock. That's shale.
So that's just a shit pile?
That's shale. That's the grey shale, look. Or blue shale, whatever they call it.
Yeah, but that's only creating because of that's corroding, isn't it?
No, but that's still its material. Like, oh, I get your parts of it still look a little bit rocky, don't they? So is that band there? Is that the band of fucking... Get the magnet on these. Now that's shale, that, bro. That's 100% shale. So.
Is that not a stone face?
What?
Is that not a face?
Oh, is it echo face? It's just where the grass has crumbled away and then all the crumble shit, the weather's eroding it. Here there's a bit of a, it is a little bit of a shitty bit. But that's not spoil what's been chucked away, Kipper. That's natural sedimentary, that. What's up? Although that's shale, listen, if we could cut this like a cake, no, but I mean if we could just chop it down like a cake, it should be like shale, sandstone, something else, bedrock, do you know what I mean? You'd be able to look at the side and see it. So that top shale is wrong. The entrance to the mine. No, I don't mean it's wrong, I mean it don't interest us. Like, because there's not another band of sandstone above it, do you know what I mean? The other sandstone band is there, slightly lower. Now, like, my brain telling me you listen to the last man who went in the tunnel.
Exactly.
You listen to the last man who went in the tunnel, and he says the entrance, I'm telling you now, it's on that elevation there, Kipper. And if it's not on that elevation there, there's 2 more outcroppings of sandstone up here, and it's there between them ones. But my gut, especially with the north facing thing, the only thing what doesn't make sense on this one is one of the entrances also so it goes like southwest. Now obviously you know yourself, if that's north, southwest is like going off on it'd be a bit tricky to get a southwesterly one in this finger. Your southwesterly one is more likely to come over the lip of that, because there is a southwesterly one, but you just come out the hill on this side, or obviously up there, but then you're going down through this side. What is it though, just a rock face going straight down? I still think we're like, I think Bruce is like probably 8 foot higher than the entrance. Now the entrance obviously goes in to the rock face. It's going to be a 4 foot by 4 foot hole into rock, whether it's into that face there, do you know what I mean, or whether it's where I think into that bit. Like, that's what I mean, hang on, if it's 4 foot by 4 foot, the entrance there, really, if there's sandstone bands, like, do you know what I mean, it's easy to tunnel through that stuff, you know what I mean, you can go through that stuff now with your hand. No, but if you're only going in a 4 foot tunnel, it's going to support itself anyway if there's sandstone on top of it, do you know what I mean? So realistically you want to find a 4 foot, somewhere where there's like a 4 foot gap in that, and go there. No, but here's another thing, how were they getting in and out? They were bloody abseiling down, and what do you call it, here, Booze, they could have potentially been like a pathway into something that does look also some bit as well. Have the camera off here, just turn the camera off, have a little look about and that, turn it on, do a little update, catch up. I'm proper sorry. Yeah. But there's clearly rust coming out of the side here. Just on the surface. You'd think rust would be magnetic, wouldn't you? How isn't there metal in rust? Is it because it's not actually metal, it's something coming off it?
Well, I thought it was metal. The metal corroded, obviously.
Mate, there was loads of iron mines here. I'm finding a magnetic rock. Okay, it's beautiful up here. Yeah, I'm close back to the spoil power boys still around there, and I'll just got to take that cliff. I'm trying to find magnetic rocks and like something that goes into this cliff face. Like I said, I think going off the literature, I think the entrance, or one of the entrances, remember there were 6, at least 6 back in late 1800s. Like, I believe it's below this outcropping of sandstone and above this outcropping of sandstone, because that's what your man Aitken says back in 1800s. Now Titus and his mate the farmers, do you know what, I don't know, it would have been the farmers' relatives, it's like borderline, the farm's been in the families for like, I think, 80 years, I think. I think Titus might have been here potentially, just before they owned it or after, I don't know, it's around the same time, it could have been in the family's thing, but the farmers had seen steam rising from, like in winter on cold days, I see steam rising from a certain point in here. Now, obviously Titus, he's been looking for it, he's been trying to find this mine. Now, him and his mates took bars to somewhere. Oh, I thought we were drill, then I'm going to get excited. They've took bars to this somewhere to try and get into this spot. Now, they've spent a couple of hours at it, but time constraints and whatever has forced them to get away. Like, do you know what I mean? If me and lads can find a spot, we'll dig till end of days. It's just finding the correct spot. Like, I'm just looking at this one now, because I don't actually know how far it goes in. And I don't know if this is in situ or, do you know what I mean, if someone picked it up. I can't, when I put my finger there, I'm going to have to remove some of this. I'll just throw my magnet away. No, I genuinely just thought I'd throw my magnet down here. Do you know what I mean? I can't, I don't know if there's enough light to see. Is that part of this? As it is slotted in. It's like potentially big something. Like it seems to. So what it keeps going back. So remember what we want. Going into there. Is that just a fault? A rabbit can't do that, he can't dig through stone. Hey, what's going on here? Have you got a torch? I need to see if that kipper is part of this. That's what else I've just spotted though. Look, there is like a natural fault line going down there, which would have also gone there, so I suppose a bit could have broke out. Some of that cover on has a bit of just find an off. Apologise for the wind. That is a spoil pile. Now whether that's come out of the mine and is opposite an entrance, like your man says, I don't know. Has it come from the top, been chucked off? Still not sure, but we are going to find out. All this part of the hill is like that. Look, there's a heavy concentration of it here. Do you know what? The heaviest concentration is this one. I don't know if you can see it, but it's literally a big black pile of shale. And like now I'm stood here looking. The boys are throwing poo at me. Now I'm stood here looking. Do you know what? Right, we need to get up on top, obviously, but I'll come back up and grab it, bro. Like I was just saying, I think, where else could it be? It looks like something could potentially be there, but unless there's another band of sandstone, no, there isn't. It's two. There's one above it, so it'd have to be here. Alright, let's get up on the top of the hill, near all the old coal pits and stuff. Have a look round there, up to the top corner, then walk back down this cliff face, along the side.
Right.
Nice. What's that rattling round your helmet, bro? Sheep poo. How's that going?
Ring boys.
Oi! Oh, we need shovel, don't we? North's that way, Bruce.
No, what?
North. North. If you went southwest on this one, you just come out the other side of the cliff face. So is it just don't make it a deeper hole than it is? Why is it dug here, or has it subsided? Do you know what I mean? There's something going on underneath this, and that's fell in. Oh, do you know what? I don't know if that's one's that thingy one, because look, that massive one's there. There's like a big old thingy one there. Bruce's is ballpark near that other thing. I'm not even joking. They're everywhere, they're all over this. You can see the roads, you know what, that's what we want. Slope. And the other one, spoil off. Let me go to the end and see if this is where the spoil is. Yeah, it is, that's where that massive pile was. That big black pile was spoil. Don't know what's tipping off now, it's still a little bit low, but do you know what I mean? You go back a couple of 100 years. You know, we had a way tipping it, so it just fell off downhill. Where are we?
Yeah.
We're that blue dot now. You can only see blue dot. No, do you know what? Although this is one, that one there, Kipper. We're looking for that one, bro. Well, you dot us on that, yeah? Yeah, let's get up to that one. Jump in and see what happens. I nearly fell in. Kipper, check your dot. Is this the right one, or is it further up? I want to excavate one of these pits. People said these are all bell pits. Now a bell pit, you go down, mine all the coal out, coal comes out, and then you have like a bell-shaped thing in the thing. I've seen a picture of it, Bruce. All these holes, so you're telling me every single one of these, they've gone down, took loads of stuff out, and what? Filled every hole back up to a little bit to the same kind of depression. I don't think they have, me, Kipper. I think they were just digging and checking this bullshit layer. So if we're allowed, we want to excavate one of these and see what was he doing. Do you know what I mean, don't we? Or ideally, want to excavate one of these, try to learn out exactly what they was doing, or because these are everywhere, bang, 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 they're all over the place. Like, do you know what I mean? Look, one here, as an example. Another big one here, look. Oh boys, this is an handy one. This one's got water in it. Boys, this one's got water in it. Is this the one we're looking for? We want to excavate one of these. Or, like, whatever they were taking from there, is also going to be here. Like, so, like, can't we dig another, like, can't we just dig a little one here? No, because then if we can dig our own here, we know exactly what they were checking from there.
If they both fell out.
No, and realistically, if we dig one of these, yeah. No, but if we dig one here, the spoil out of it could go into that hole, yeah. Well, not the one with water, they might drink it, could go into that one, and then realistically, nothing's changed. We've made an hole, we've filled an hole in. Do you know what I mean? It's still the same, innit? and then we know what's going on. But no, well, I don't believe that's true, Kipper. But think about it, if that's the case, yeah, all the coal from underneath this hillside is gone, bro. So, there's no, and I don't, for them to be filled up. So what, they've all been filled back up to the surface, ground level, and then over 100 years, 200 years, they've all fell down a couple of feet each. I'm not having that. It would be different. So one over the thing would have fell all the way back through, or something would have gone on. I don't think these holes were going as deep as people think they were. I think they were going, but as deep as they are now, and then they're filling up with a bit of stuff. Yeah, but if that's the case, like, I think I did read something what said the coal is on the surface. Like, that is why all these coal bits are here. It's very... I've just got that book. The guy gave us that geology book, didn't he? Oh my God, is that frog spawn? What, down, deep? Yeah. Get your camera back out, Cooper. I mean, get your Google map back out. Let me see that dots. Because we're looking for that certain dot. Like the roadways, the old roadways here. I hope I can add a M.A.R.I.O. picture of that M.A.R.I.O. one. You'll have to check it out yourself. There's definitely two roads up here where they were clearly taking stuff and dashing off the edge there. I presume all the stuff out of these holes. Otherwise, where is it? It's not all at the sides. But here's another thing, would you do that? Would you build one hole, and then when you're done with that hole, do what I just said, when you dig the hole next to it, throw all your stuff in the hole behind you. Like, that also could have happened, didn't it?
There's the dot.
We need someone to explain that to us. There's the dot, where's that one that I said?
Yeah, there's the one further.
Let's zoom out a little bit then, let me think, yeah? Is that definitely... Yeah, bang, where's that big one? A bit further down. No, you've got your map turned around or something, or the big one's further down this way. Wait, I need you to zoom out so I can see that big one. I need a landmark. I can't get a landmark off that. Not more, zoom out more. There's my landmark. We want to be at that one there, bro. It's no, look, that hole is down there, Kipper. So your phone's done a weird thing. Yeah. So it's here somewhere. Can't follow him and he's marked me. We'll be going to the wrong hill. This is why we've been here 9 times. Isn't it? Because we've just been here 9 times trying to find a thing. Boys, this one's got a different shape. That's a big egg, this one into pit. Oh my God. Oh, look at this one. Oh my God, look at that one. Shit, I apologise for the wind. Oh boys, we've got a deep one here. Kipper, check your map because one of these is what we're looking for. There's the one. Is it that one that we're still outside of now? Zoom out and get a look. There's the thing. Zoom back in a little bit for me. Turn your phone around so it's on right alignment. Bang. Bang. That's the correct one, it's behind me. It's this one. It's this one, boys. Water too. We need compass, straight north, still north that way. The one behind us is full of water. I'll just turn this off, I'll tell you something. I don't know if it's like 3 big pits next to each other. It's got a bit of a... Oh, it's a bit bloody frog spawn, innit? Both full of frog spawn, but they're both full of frog spawn. If that's the right one, we need it to dry out, or
That's not that wet, that one.
remove some of the, to be fair, should be ready north, or is this one on the thing, yeah? So it'd be,
I mean, that one would have to be really deep. No.
and that one's not as deep, is it? Kipper, get your mask back out, get your mat back out one more time. Mate, I'm shocked how much frog spawns in these up on top of the hill. They're just literally full of frog spawns.
This one. If that's why we find
Frogs in mines all the time. Kipper, get your just double check on your map so we're 100% in the right hole. Because if this one's the right hole, realistically we only need to reveal a bit of the side. I mean, here Bruce, we're at the side wall, go through a little bit of this dirt and we're going to be at the side wall of what they're digging out, because they weren't taking dirt, was they? And do you know what? Oi, if there's no shit, if this one hasn't got a wall the same as the others, do you know what I mean? If the wall's not the same, why is this one different? Is this one an entrance hole? Yeah, no, it weren't a shaft, bro. All of the entrances went into the rock. That's what I mean, like, that rock, that top rock face wouldn't be that far below us now, would it? Oh no. What's that stone? What's that? Let's have a look. Might as well have a look what it is, haven't we? Because at the minute we've just got dirt, like a change in geology is what we're after. Obviously, like, we can't take the mic, we're just doing a little bit with hand trowel. Is that what we're doing here? That's shale, not coal. How far away is the bloody wall, the side wall? Obviously, when they dug this out, the side walls would have been the shaly stuff, do you know what I mean? All this grass and dirt has come afterwards. Or it hasn't, and this is all fucking topsoil shite, but all them other ones, that shaly stuff comes to the brim of the thing, doesn't it? So why is there no shale on this one, or we just not dug deep enough? Having a little windbreak behind wall. Did you get your Google Maps back out, bro? Bruce, we're in the little hole off to the side. What we want is that one there, bro. I'm not even kidding. No, we can't do it while frog spawns in.
Yeah, there's a sort of strength.
What? I know we can't dig it with the trowel anyway, but like as like a little proof of concept. No, don't start with transporting ponds first. We'll see what the thing is saying. But that one did have a thing. What went?
It's a massive undertaking, or what?
Rock. Well, it's obviously a deep hole. It wasn't filled up with water. And this one did have a, what do you call it? It had a thing back in day.
Doesn't that make it a death trap?
No. But the only way we can have a look around in there is if that water leaves, or dig a little bit of banking out there, and that pond will go into that pond. But then it's going to be a bloody deep pond. Look how bloody deep that hole is. Do you know what though? Who's to say that one's not that deep?
Exactly.
No, because of the grass weeds, it won't be that close to the surface.
Right. So I just nearly lost a welly in the side.
There she goes, that one, boys. That's the only one entrance, boys. There's 5 more entrances. I don't think we can start transferring ponds. You know what I mean? We've only just turned up here day 1, haven't we? It's full of frog spawn as well, Bruce. I know in the grand scheme of things, like, listen, leave it a few years, it's going to go through there anyway, innit? No, once it proper rains and water starts going over it, will gradually just like take it away. Check that top corner. He drives up this way as well, look.
It's a bit of a trammy look to it, isn't it? The farming road.
It's like water's coming out of Summit Bruce because all the reeds. Right. Yeah. You wouldn't happen to know a way in, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
Right. Some guy.
Is that what all these hollows are?
All the hollows, a lot of people say that they're bell pits, like they were taking coal from them. But like, I don't know, we're not convinced they are, unless they've filled them all back up or something. It's strange how they're all only a certain depth. Like it appears more like they've just been dug out like that, do you know what I mean? Like, we're having a little poke about in dirt, trying to work it out. In late 1800s, there were still 6 entrances into the mine. Like the iron mine that we're here, it's 13th century. So it's knocking on, it's coming up to 1,000-year-old magnet. And well, some Manchester geologist came in late 1800s and he's mapped it, you know, wrote literature on the geology. And there were still 6 entrances then, but when Titus Ford become looking for it, like mid-1900s, all the entrances are already gone. But there is 6 entrances into a 13th century iron mine somewhere on this rock outcropping.
So it's iron ore?
Yeah, it's iron, an iron mine. 13th century, like predates all the coal stuff. Unless all these dips and divots are something to do with it, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't... Somewhat. Yeah, they're deep little gouges. We've had a look at them, all it is. The guy who came in the 1800s, he's even put the, not the coordinates, but the headings of the tunnels. One of the tunnels heads north, like a few of the tunnels head north, sorry, and one heads southwest. Now north is like roughly that way, do you know what I mean? So there's only certain places it can be. We'll find it. Or is it just soft dirt? That's just going to be like peat or something in it, some sort of layer. It's not hard, it's just dirt in it. Yeah, it's just different sediments.
Just shit all the time.
It's nice when you can see sediments, but that's just muddy dirt.
Muddy dirt.
Muddy dirt.
To be fair, we'll do well to find it with a trowel. But it's not going to stop us trying. The farmer's pathway. Yeah, we're gonna come back with metal detectors. It's our first day. We've only just met the farmer and his wife today. We didn't want to just turn up with metal detectors, spades, you know, loads of stuff. We want to. But, yeah, New Way Farm just down bottom over here. I think it is New Way there, isn't it? Bradgett's the one that thing, yeah. We're from Burnley, us, mate. I've got an history group, sort of like an history / exploring group called Northern Monkeys. We just go around like looking at stuff what interests us. Like all coal lines, but like the earliest one we've been in is 1600. So if we can find a bloody 30th century one here, like it predates everything, and it's been lost. The what? Yeah, Hilltop, we've been up there. The guy says he... No, but we've just been made aware of them today, and we are going to go and have a look. Is there?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they are then.
Because I don't want to go in and
Yeah. Well, what it is with them, I check a lot of old maps, me, and there's nothing on the old maps, so they either predate the maps I'm looking at, or...
I remember them when I were a lad. They were old.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in my 70s, so I'm going back 60, 70 years. I do remember when I were a lad.
The plantation to the left,
Over there, yeah.
not the one to the right, the one off over to the left. Yeah, well, do you know what, we've actually... We get fossils from just behind one of them. Do you know where Flower Scar is? Flower Scar Road over up the side. We get fossils from up there. There's a lot of mines up there too, isn't there?
There are, yeah,
Yeah. Do you know what my brain's telling me, boys? If that, the farmer's path, what takes that thing, wouldn't that have always been the natural line? Do you know what I mean? So, that's something coming off it, but we've checked that. We might as well walk back onto the top and back down the cliff facing it towards the other collapsing. Right, we're going to carry on looking for this, mate. You have yourself a good day. Like southwest, like behind us, boys. I think we'd struggle to find one on that alignment. But don't tell me that's a bell pit. What, they started, why is all the other ones massive and then that's like a little tiny one? Like, is that the start of one? Did they go down what they once not there? So they've gone, do you know what I mean? Is that likely to what's happened? But look, there's a lot of them. There's loads of them. Whatever they're digging out of them, I want to see. Oh, that's not even the correct thing, yeah, that's the geology changes over there, boys. It's over here. What? See, this is the mud, so either we're not going far enough back to hit the shale, or all these holes aren't bell pits. Like, I'll find one with a shaly wall, show you what I mean. What's rolling downhill? Look, this is the shaly stuff, what I'm on about. Like, when you dig an hole, if you dig an hole there, one of these holes, that's your wall. Like, look, do you know what I mean? That's the material, all that shaly stuff is your wall. So when we're digging into the side of this and we're only getting mud, we've not hit the wall. We're not even, we're obviously nowhere near the wall. All the dirt on top has to be, what do you call it? Like, it's a bit hard to demonstrate. We need to find one of these holes, boys, with shale on the sides. What are you, is it at the shale?
No, I mean like windbreaker.
Oh, get out the hole, man. We need one with shale. What the fuck? The big one. Let's go. Yeah. Right, well, let's just have a look at the big one. What's shale? Ah, this is a proper one, this, boys. This one's probably the biggest one, isn't it?
Yeah, but it looks like that's giving over time.
I know, well, bits at side would have fell away standard. Why is he a bit going out? Do you think that's just what they've done it to drain it or something? Keep a get magnet on that rock. Fish! Do you know what, the only place we can see the geology side on is from the cliff face, like up here. Although there were probably ways in. I think our entrance, boys, I think we need to excavate one of these up here, back to the Shirley wall, get to the bottom, see has it been filled in? Have they all been filled in? Or have they finger? Do you know what I mean? Bruce, there is some sort of reason why, hundreds of years ago, they dug 500 holes on this hill. Like, I'm not convinced that they're them bell pits what we've seen in drawings. Only way we're doing that is getting back to that shale wall. And do you know what, up there, there's no sandstone up there on the top. All the sandstone's down here. These are the sandstone outcroppings. Well, there's not much we can do at Chow now, is there? We've had a little look in that thing. We potentially want to go into the side of the cliff there, don't we? On what do you call it? Or excavate one of them things. Oh, do you know what? On LiDAR though, these looking at the hill now, it's hard to see where they could be, but there's like 3 square indentations somewhere on that hillside. Looks like old building, like, you know, levelled off bits. Get back down, lower downhill. 1,000,000%. If you read the stuff, Bruce, the entrance is between that and that. It's in the literature, I've read it. There's a way in between there and there. Now obviously, that bit's fell in over years. It's just fell in over years because of all shale and stuff falling off. You would literally have to, at a few little test spots, just remove that little bit there to check that face. Obviously this face is further out, so
Next time we'll come back.
yeah, clear
Submission off then.
See if we can't move one or two of them. Like, what's all this rock on floors, you know what I mean? Is this all in place or is it bits that fell down? All that red stuff's boggling me a little bit. What's the red stuff? A lot of that red rock though, isn't there? You not think it's weird how there's just one solitary tree on this hillside?
No.
I don't think it's dead. No, but like, is that not likely to have been someone ate a piece of fruit or something back in day? Fruit remains here and it's grown into a tree. The rocks aren't lined up right down here. Looks like they've all fell over a little bit.
That's somebody's pelvis.
Oh, it's not dead, that tree.
Oh, dead, you man.
It's got loads of little buds on it and that.
Dead, skipper.
Yeah.
Get out, man. Look at it, it's green. How old is it?
It's got loads of buds on it. It's got nests in it and
It's got
that.
bird nests in there. Falcons in there. Hold that.
No, but why is there only one solitary tree here? There's no other trees anywhere.
Mine is just there, man. That old. Fucking.
Has someone planted it?
Somebody's planted it as a marker. I feel like it's a marker tree as well, but I'm not saying that for the mine. It's a marker for something. Just a land marker which hill this is.
It's just what's it grown off, a seed? Do you know what I mean? We could do with knowing what type of tree it is, in all honesty. Because...
But them spiky ones, look.
I know, but what, has it just blown here? Has it just blown here by itself? One solitary seed boost landed there, took root and it's grown?
What's the chances?
Why wouldn't any of... I know, but why wouldn't it have happened up there then? Or over there? Or over there?
More than one.
The bird flew over this bit.
What, one bird?
Yeah.
The odds are like 1 in a million, aren't they?
There's 1 in a million.
I wonder if it's on them aerial shots from 60s.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't look 60-year-old to me, that, not going off what we know about trees. It does have, it's got a little bit of a bonsai look about it though, hasn't it? It just looks like a weird tree to me, boys. And it's in our looking zone. Oh, that's another thing it says in the book, Bruce. It also tells you what the walls are made out of, the exact geology. So, let's say the tunnel went in here, do you know what I mean? It tells you, say the roof were there, it says the top 4 inch is one material, the next 3 inch is your ironstone band, then 4 inches this, 3 inches that. It sounds like it's all different. And thing is, so if you know what you're looking at, you should be able to look at this rock and say exactly the level it's on. And do you know what I mean? If you can't be wrong, really.
You have to cut a fresh face on it.
So what? Redder down here, Kipper. Try some of this on magnet. I still think we're too low. I think it's where Kipper is. I think it's above this band, Bruce, and below that band. I think it's in that bit there. And do you know what, to be fair, if all them holes up the top, all them pits and all them holes, all them come hundreds of years after the mine. So if they have been throwing the stuff out of them holes over the side of the hill, that alone would cover the entrances.
Yeah, of course.
Look at the bits that are on it. Bright red.
It's mad, so you do get natural square faults falling out. Do you know what, where have we just been?
Tree.
A load of that sticking to it.
Oh yeah, that's what they said. Look at the bits on it. They were looking for red stone. All over. I've been shaking it in and everything.
No, but they were there a minute ago. They've just come on this last little bit where last pressure checks and stuff. At the tree, or was it this little rock face there?
Probably where the tree. You know what? I reckon that tree's them on. I bet we should do 4 foot each side of the tree. The tree centralises the middle of the door. What hero there? Dark red.
No, like it could just look like a normal stone. You know what you're looking at, you should be able to see the band of it in this rock face outside of us, but you can't because loads of stuff fell down.
We're going to have to come up with
No, because they can't have took it down the full thing. Rock lays in sediment, so the band of ironstone boost look would go right down it. Like, do you know what I mean? If it were there, it would be going fuck off, right up the fucking hill, right to the top. And it should be the same down the, you know what I mean, down the full length. boggling my head. I'll have to show, try to find a picture of a bell pit, show what a bell pit is. Right. I'm not convinced you are. That's in a tool marks or anything. All the more brittle stuff as well, just be, not really where it's weathered. Do you get these marks in the stone everywhere else?
You know what, I was looking at them. There's a bit further round as well, a bit bigger.
Oh, what are they? That
I don't know.
is that some sort of tool mark?
It doesn't look like weather, does it? That one's the one that's paper clip.
Is it some sort of sediment or something?
Big ass crack going straight through it.
I don't recall seeing all these marks on, you know, the rocks what we've just been looking at. Excuse me.
Well, that could be another way of marking it.
Other parts it look like a little bit natural, but I don't know. To be fair, we don't know how that rock forms. Bullyard, you know what, boys? That's different types of rock. Look, that's that rock there. Then it's that one. Then it's that one. Have you got your tape measure?
Why would I carry a tape measure?
Well, we need to know what. If we measure this band, yeah, and that band is like a 24-inch, just as an example, a 24-inch band of sandstone, and that's an 8-inch or 6-inch band of thingy, and that's a what do you call it? The geologist who come and found this mine has recorded all the rocks. This is what we need to be able to see. We need to know where everything is. Then we can look at his literature and see where. Do you know what I mean? Like if we know this bit's here, it says the map. It'll tell you the map. You'll know the mine's like 6 feet below that, for example, or
12 inches.
It's going to be above this because there's the top outcropping of sandstone. This is the bottom outcropping of sandstone. Well, that's what I mean. Why would it be? What are they calling sandstone? The guy who's a geologist, mate. He's going to know his rocks properly.
That one's about between 16 and 18. From that one. Anyway, we'll go to blag this farm so we can dig his field up.
Do you know what we need to do? Because you can see that, and you know it's that and that. You also need to go back and up, because then you know you've got like, I don't even know what type of rock it could be, but it could be like sandstone, granite, shale, thingy, what do you call it? You need to see that fingerprint. You need to see the side on fingerprint. That's something in the rock, that. Looks a little bit like the ones that we've got in finger. Take a picture of that. Them squiggles and that thingy to send to David and find out if they're natural or if they're, do you know what I mean, if they form naturally in the rock. Don't look natural though, does it? We'll have to read that book. You know what the fossil guy gave us? The geology book. I need to understand why, do you know what I mean, how these rocks are being placed like that. Does a glacier do it, does thingy? It'll all be in that book. Hey, it's off a unicorn. Hey, it's one of my toenails. Yeah, he will. Bro, film for a minute, went me. Nice spot, Bruce. Flip it over, see, they've got a builder's make on it. It's a glaze. Just found one as well, and it's got a name on it. Ah, keep it spoon. I was going to poop as well, Bruce. Yeah, Enfield.
I like the glazed ones.
Glazed ones are nice, aren't they? I'm talking like I've still got camera.
Yeah, the camera is my camera now. No, but we did see the farmer. We went and checked his land out.
I'll just message him.
We're going to message him and have a chat instead of going back and seeing him now. That's how cold it is. Freezing. Oh! Oh! Bro, I can't get my welly out. Bro, I'm stuck. Oh. Don't stand still on here, bro. Like, run. Hey, it stinks. Safer. Yeah.
Walk down some walls.
Silly mud. I was hoping for something silly to happen, but fucking jinx everything, don't I? I can't walk through that, can't we? Look at it.
No. Do you know what? We're all here to get on the other side. Mad, isn't it? Yeah. Have you got your beamer? Mad why it's here, isn't it? Because the thing is off to the side. The other one's covered with concrete though, so I wouldn't have thought it was anything stupidly old. It's some sort of culvert or something. It's covered with flag here, and flags have gone through. But it's got a bit of concrete over it back there. I don't know if that's just what the farmer's done. But it just fell through, you know. Some sort of waterway going that way. Might be their drains or something. Battery's nearly dead. I must not charge my battery. That's some sort of thingy reservoir over there. Yeah, boys, I know how to get underground here actually. I can remember going in when I was a kid. Oh, we're not in Kansas anymore.